In a previous episode, we learned what Seifyre had to say about the law. Remember, laws don't apply to you if you got enough violence on your side. You can maybe don't quote me on that. So now, let's see what he has to say in this episode. The sheriff suspected they'd been kidnapped for ransom, but no one ever made any demands. That's not, listen, for all you ransomers out there, that's not how you do it. You're supposed to, like, ransom, that's how, listen, all right, I'm not the expert, I'm just saying, but don't look at me like that. Howdy, folks, and welcome back to the West of Loathing. I don't remember how to play this game. I do remember that I had to finish off the rest of the ghosts, and I'm supposed to stop killing them because I'll eventually get something good from one of them. And that is, the extent of the knowledge that I have. So, bear with me, as there's gonna be probably a few cut forwards in here as I remember what I was doing. I think I'm doing something. Something is surely happening. I have dispelled the ghost. I did it! Cool, okay. That wasn't so bad. Maybe I still got it, I don't know. I'm just grabbing stuff, bro. I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh! Is that all it took? Okay, all right, let's do it. I got the new pool cue, feller. Billiards up. You chalk up your cue and the ghost racks the balls. It's a close match. You have to consult that geometry book a few times just to work out all the angles. Don't talk about geometry, please. Bad memories come to my mind. The game comes down to a fight for the 8-ball, and you manage to barely squeak out the win when the ghost catches an unlucky bounce off a corner of a pocket. Well, shucks, nice shooting, Tex. He flips you a finger gun salute, winks, and fades into nothingness. Well, aren't you just like the coolest dude around? 3-ball. All right, is that another item I need for something? The red paint on the outside of this billiard ball reacts with human blood in a way that doctors will eventually discover is extremely harmful, but which, for now, is blissfully refreshing. Great, HP and regen max HP. Oh, okay, so that's cool. It's a little offhand thing. Don't need it, but it's there. What else is there? How many ghosts? Oh, it said right there. There's only one ghost on the premises, and it's on, let's see, the 3rd floor of the manor. I swear there's no other, I just walked through all these rooms. I didn't see no other ghosts. There's only jam and music in this room. In this room, there's Boo. In this room over here, there's, I mean, it could be haunted. But we'll just leave that to that. Music room, I solved that. There ain't no ghosts in here. I mean, there's the Boltergeist. Is this classified as a ghost? Surely not, right? Unless, perhaps, the ghost is Mrs. Gunn. Knock, knock. Yes, it's Seifyre and Florence, ma'am, the ghost hunters. Florence and Seifyre, whatever. I do feel significantly less haunted. Did you get rid of all the ghosts? We sure did, ma'am. Actually, my scanner says there's still one. Shh, yes, ma'am. All ghosts are accounted for. Well, that's splendid. Come right in. Ah, you are the ghost. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it all along. I could tell by your voice that you was a ghost. It's call it Ghost Hunter's intuition. I gotta look around his room first. The sound in this case says, break in case of attic. You never know, you just... I felt maybe that was a little bit too quick on a draw there, but you know. All these books are about gun parts, such as locking bolt pins, center pin springs, and lozenge pistons. Turn the light off, it's not spooky enough. Actually, while I'm at it, turn this light off too. We gotta spook this place up a little bit more. Mrs. Gunn's vanity is elegant, but not ostentatious. See, I know words. You take a long, hard look at yourself in the mirror and think about all the things you've done. Well, those things are pretty cool. Turn that off too. I don't know why, I feel the need to turn off every light. Hello, Mrs. Gunn. Hello, Seifyre, was it? Thank you so much for getting rid of all those ghosts for me. Yeah, about that. Turns out there's one left. Oh dear, well, I'll need you to take care of it before I can pay you. Mrs. Gunn, I got some bad news for you. Oh, what's that? It's you. You're a ghost, ma'am. Well, I'll be. When did that happen, I wonder? My condolences. Well, thank you. You're very kind. You know, this does explain some things. Like what? Well, I haven't had any appetite for months. Yeah, you know, that'll do it. Nearly a year, in fact. They keep sending food up from the kitchen and the dumbwaiter, but I've just been dropping out the window and sending the empty plates back so the chef wouldn't have her feelings hurt. There's also the fact that you're, well, translucent. Yeah, I thought that was just cataracts. Mrs. God, this prompts a question, you know? Oh, what's that? Why are you a ghost? Well, I'm sure I don't know. You're the expert. Perhaps you can tell me. Actually, that's me. I'm the expert. Yeah, listen, all right? You gotta let me do my work here, okay? You have some kind of unfinished business that's something that's tied you to this place? Well, now that you mention it, I suppose I do. You mind telling me about it? My entire family disappeared a few years ago. My husband and 3 daughters. Oh, geez. I saw their rooms, but I didn't know they were actually missing. I guess I assumed they were just out of town or something. The sheriff suspected they'd been kidnapped for ransom, but no one ever made any demands. That's not, listen, for all you ransomers out there, that's not how you do it. You're supposed to, like, you know, ransom, you know? That's how, listen, I'm not the expert. I'm just saying, bro. Don't look at me like that. They just vanished. I never found out what happened. I always thought they were taken away by the ghosts. Why'd you think that? I've always felt guilty about how many people have been killed by my invention. The belt buckle, the gun. Oh, Mrs. Gunn. I get it. It makes sense now. All right. I used to worry that their ghosts would come back to haunt me. When I built this house, I had an electrical anti-ghost field installed in the walls of this room so they couldn't get in. No way, awesome! Wait, doesn't that affect you? Well, I'm sure it would if I attempted to walk through the wall, but it never occurred to me to try. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. After Dad and the girls disappeared, I became so sure that ghosts had gotten them that I locked myself in here after donating the rest of the house to the Historical Society so that there'd be someone to look after the place. Now I feel rather silly about the whole thing. Silly? I mean, ghosts do exist, obviously. I mean, we got the proof now. Well, yes, but now that I'm a ghost myself, I can sense the presence of other ghosts, and they only just arrived in this house yesterday or the day before. That was when I called for an exterminator. You know, I didn't even question how I knew why they were here, but I don't think there have been any ghosts here before then. Well, why'd they all show up yesterday? I couldn't say. They all seemed very angry and confused, but since they couldn't get in here, they gave up and started just wandering the house. They gave up quite easily, actually. Maybe because you're already a ghost yourself. Well, Mrs. Gunn, what are we gonna do with you? What do you mean? You did contract me for 13 ghosts, ma'am. You are the 13th. Oh, well, yes, obviously I could simply renegotiate the number with you, but perhaps you should go ahead and exercise me or whatever you do. Okay, so I'm not supposed to kill you. That much is clear. I'd rather find a more peaceful solution. A peaceful solution? What do you mean? Well, we can release you from your ghostitude by solving the problem that's keeping you here. In your case, I guess that means finding out what happened to your family. Oh, well, I'd be very grateful if you could. I assume they're dead. And to be honest, I think I've gotten used to that fact, but I surely would like to know what actually happened. All right, I'll see what I can do. I don't even know where to start. Well, I did get the attic opening thing. Where's the attic? Do you think they all died in the attic? Is there just a bunch of dead people in the attic? I need to know. How does one get to the attic? I've got the attic opening stick. Question is, if I was an attic, where would I be? I know obviously the roof. Okay, don't get snippy with me, all right? I just gotta find out like which part of the ceiling got the attic. I'm just looking at the ceiling. Maybe there's like a pull tab or something somewhere. Mr. Gunn's room, maybe? I would have put it in the hallway, personally. Or Mrs. Gunn's room. One of these rooms. Oh, wait, it was here for a second. Wait, hang on. I just saw it! It's in this little, oh, right there. There's no indicator. Where'd it go? Right there, okay. You can't even see it, bro. There's a trap door in the ceiling here, and you just happen to have the stick for opening it. Go! Attic opening stick! Oh, genius. I'm so good at video games. What the hell's going on up here? This dresser's now dressed as a ghost! Oh my goodness. There's more boxes and covered up furniture back there, alright. Partner, I don't need to talk to you. Yep, nothing over there. Alright. Who is this feller? Hey, who the heck are you? I'm Seifyre Airfees, but since I'm not the guy who's apparently hiding out in Mrs. Gunn's attic, I feel like you ought to be the one answering that question. Who am I? Well, that's just freaking typical. I'm Chet Bullet, damn it. Am I supposed to have heard that name before? Yes, you damn well sure. Mrs. Gunn's invention would have been nothing without mine. Wait, let me guess. You invented the bullet. Whew, I thought for sure you were gonna say belt buckle again. Oh shoot, now I changed my guess. You're damn right I invented the bullet, but I was her assistant, so dog it ain't credit? Hell no. Okay, well, maybe I'll feel like talking to you later, or sounds like you got an axe to grind. Not for much longer. Ah, jeez. Yeah, looks like we found the bad guy. Okay, Chet, go ahead and tell us the details of your nefarious plan. I don't care much for your tone. Why should I tell you anything? Well, if you don't want to take credit for whatever your genius plan is, I'm fine to let you languish in obscurity. Well, it's too late for you to stop me anyway, so I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you. Certainly not as much as not telling me would. When Mrs. Gunn dies, control the company and patents passing. Sorry, I got something stuck in my throat. I think it was a bullet. When Mrs. Gunn dies, control the company and patents passes to me. I'm no murderer, mind you. I like to keep my hands clean. But I figure there might be some other people who'd have a bone to pick with her, considering the manner of their death. You summoned all those ghosts. That's right, all it took was some basic seance equipment wired up to the house's belfry for amplification, a snap for a mechanical genius like me. But seance gear summons ghosts related to the summoner. That's the whole point of a medium. A person who knows how to direct the summoning on someone else's behalf, so you get to talk to your own grandma instead of the summoners. You don't seem like the medium type to me. More like a small, but that does explain something I've been wondering about. Oh, didn't make any sense for all the ghosts here to be home Mrs. Gunn, because some of them weren't killed by guns, but they were all killed by bullets. Naturally, I anticipated that there'd be a couple of those. That's why I rigged this room with an anti-ghost field, which I cleverly boosted so that the ghost couldn't even sense me up here. So your plan... Oh, hey, I got an achievement. So your plan... So your plan was to summon a bunch of angry ghosts who would initially be looking for you, but would haunt Mrs. Gunn instead when they couldn't find you? Correct. And once they've haunted her to death, Gun Industries will be all mine. I hate to be the bearer of good news, but Mrs. Gunn is dead. On the bright side, she's been dead for a year, so you pretty much wasted your time. What, really? I'm rich. Now I need to get out of here without all those ghosts spotting me. Yeah, the ghosts are gone too, so you're pretty much in the clear. Wonderful. The anti-ghost feels pretty effective, but it was starting to make the back part of my brain itch. He flips a switch on an electrical device and you suddenly become aware of the absence of an extremely low frequency hum right in the edge of your hearing. There's something else I want to ask you about. Ask away. What happened to Mrs. Gunn's family? Oh, them. They've been out of the picture for years. I heard a rumor Dan got killed by desperados and buried in a shallow grave out in the backside of nowhere. But of course I wouldn't actually know anything about that. Lucky for me, since I couldn't have inherited the company with him around or their daughters. You son of a... Relax, the girls are fine. I'm not a monster. I'm pretty sure you're a monster. There's a weird little island kingdom somewhere on the other side of the ocean, apparently stuck in some kind of bizarre temporal field that keeps nearly anyone from entering or leaving. Can't even find the place if you don't know how. Fortunately, I know a guy who knows how, so I gave the girls 3 free tickets to sleepaway camp. Wasn't that nice of me? You're an absolute bastard. Oh, it hurts my feelings. Fortunately, I'm about to have a whole lot of money to console myself with. Why, you... Hold on. We should talk to Miss Gunn first before you tear this ass a new hole. Huh? I thought you said she was dead. Depending on what you said, depending on what she says, you might be too. You stay right there, fella. Okay, see, he's gonna wait there very nicely for me now. As I go back to Mrs. Gunn, give her all the deets right now. And we're gonna go back and kill that boy. Hi, Mrs. Gunn. Hello again. Have you managed to find anything out? Yeah, I have good news and bad news. Go on, I'm ready. Chet Bullet had your husband killed and your daughters kidnapped so he'd be the sole inheritor of your company when you died. He's also the reason all the ghosts were here. That son of a... I should have suspected something when he suddenly started being so ingratiating back then, and when he wrote off desperados on his expense account. I'd write him out of my will, but I suppose it's too late. That's rather galling. What's the good news? He says your daughters are safe. They're just on a magical island somewhere that nobody can get to. It's not exactly confident, but at this point, I'll take it. Plainly, if he'd wanted to kill him, he'd have done so. Wait, you spoke to him personally? Yeah, he didn't know you're already dead, so he's been hiding in your attic for the last couple of days, waiting for the ghost to kill you. What do you want me to do with him? I'll leave it to you. I'm not in a state to make any reasoned judgment. In any case, you've answered my questions, and I can feel myself moving on already. Thank you for all the help. With a sad wave, Mrs. Gunn fades out of view. Then, almost as an afterthought, the lock on her desk drawer pops open. Inside, you find a check written out to Cunningham Ghost Annihilation Services, which flows snags with a cha-ching and a blueprint. Mrs. Gunn's blueprint. Okay. So, here's the thing. I think that was the reward I was supposed to get by not killing Mrs. Gunn. So I think I'm in the clear to kill this guy, I think. I am a murder hobo after all. I'm just gonna follow my heart at this point. I'm gonna say kill because I dealt with her peacefully, so I think I can just kill him. Well, I was finished here. I got a business to run. Crack my knuckles. That's gonna be tricky with all the internal bleeding. Whoa, he's got a lot of bullets up here. I guess I am fine. Shit, bullet. He doesn't actually seem that tough. What we got? So there's lots of crates of bullets, and then there's Chet. Oh, all right. So, well, I mean, you don't do anything. I'm gonna do the science blast. I did it. All right, and now I gotta remember what I'm supposed to do. I got 4 action points. I remember correctly, I think I use strong medicine and then bad medicine, and I think that's pretty much my go-to almost every single time. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, here we go. Yup. Glug, glug that. And then, how about you take some bad medicine, buddy? Whoosh. I would actually have to use it again, do I? You have 1 moxie. I could just, like, shoot you for, everything. Everything you've got. Impervious to direct attacks. That's disconcerting. All right, shoot the bullets! Chemical bullet, what is going on? Incendiary bullet, that's a lot of bullets. Okay, I get it, I get it, I get it. I have to kill, all right, kill the bullets. As long as Chet Bullet has bullets, then I can't kill him. I don't think I should waste my other AP in case something horrible happens. So, you shoot the bullets. All right, yeah, that's how we do it. We simply must destroy all of the bullets to beat Chet Bullet. It's a good thing for me I've reduced his moxie to 1, so he can't ever hit me again. Here we go. Keep using the science doohickeys. Okay, okay, I'll give up. Is that it? Chet falls to his knees. You just let him dangle for a minute while you rifle through his stuff. Oh, got a bunch of bullets. You beat the hell out of Chet Bullet, then hog tie him and drag him down the visitor center. The employees assure you they'll hand him over to the sheriff of whatever jurisdiction this is. Good. Well, that's it. You reckon you've done brought some reckoning to the gunman. Yeah, okay. Not the best possible reckoning, mind you. Maybe there's a better way to deal with Chet. I mean, there definitely is a better way to deal with Chet. I don't know why I said maybe. What do you mean? I beat him up. Anyway, feel free to poke around the grounds looking for loose ends to wrap up, but you're pretty much done here. All right. I did it. I beat the DLCs. Holy cow, some really big bells hanging above you. Okay. Science stuff. I like science doohickeys. Ring the bell. What? Oh. There it is. Holy cow, I really felt the chill there. Yeah, there's definitely a sound such as you would use to summon ghosts. I don't see any though. I bet they can sense that we've destroyed some ghosts in the house. Makes them a little, you know, leery, wary. Ah, shucks. Okay. I thought that might give me something cool. I had to try. Oh, here's your science doohickeys. Florence. I found something for you. Found some scientific looking stuff you might be interested in. Look at this. It's one of them new Eldritch vacuum batteries Magimech Tech is making. I didn't think these were available in the region yet. All right. Cool. Beta blast. All right. Good. You know, good for you, Florence. All right, I believe I have settled manners here at the gun manor. Settled matters here at the gun manor. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Can I visit Chet over in the place where all the employees are, or is he already gone? Nah, he's gone. All right. Well, no need to thank me, folks. That's just a job well done on my part. Hit the old dusted trail, and I'm back. Here's the real problem, because now I really don't know what I was doing. I was at the gun manor for, I mean, if you want to take into account my break, over a year. So, whoa, how we doing for you? Hey, Lloyd, or need help with anything? Any luck with the piano player? Oh, am I supposed to do something about the piano player? I don't even remember. Where am I? Who are you? Who am I? Piano player. Try to fix him. Pick the lock. Pick the lock. You pick the lock. You open the hatch and check the machinery inside. There's obviously something wrong given all the plinking and sprawling and clicking noises coming out the gears and stuff. Looks pretty complicated. I see what's wrong. You calibrate some springs and rearrange some gears, and the machinery inside starts operating smoothly. The music improves immediately. Nothing to it. I fixed your piano player. I fixed the piano player for you. That so you sounds much better. Thanks a heap, Seifyre. I'd offer you a free room in exchange, but you already got one. Well, yeah, no worries. Anything else? All right, everything's right as rain. Still don't remember what I was doing though. I mean, when in doubt, I'm just gonna cartwheel over to the world map. Oh, my horse. Oh, my comb your mane. She neighs with whispering gratitude. Saddle up. We're going on an adventure. Where have I been? Where do I go? Where have I come from, Cotton Eye Joe? I don't really know. I think I've done most of these places, if not all of them, I believe. Oh, these are, okay. This is where I gotta go. Up there, there's a lot of stuff up there. From the looks of it. I don't know why the texture kind of changes when I go up that far, but who am I to complain? All right, let's check out the railroad camp. That's where I'm going, and nobody can stop me. Something stopped me immediately. Someone left a bundle of dynamite on the ground. You approach it cautiously, verifying that it's neither wired to a detonator nor connected to an actively sparking fuse. What an odd and dangerous thing for someone to leave lying around. Thanks for the dynamite. Oh, I knew today was gonna be a good day. Manifest Destiny Railroad Co. What a fitting name. I tell you what. Please shut up, dear dad. That's a little bit rude up there, man. I don't know what's going on. Guy should never be put in charge of a switch. What is going on here? He's too busy playing with his watch to get any work done. That's a nice watch. Where'd you get it? I bought it from this gal what runs a store down south here named Buttonwillow Mick something. Oh, yeah, I know that store. Yeah, real nice store, real nice watch. Goes back to filling with the watch. Sure. Okay. Oh, I see the problem. You approach the beleaguered? It's beleaguered. You approach the beleaguered looking man with the tiny glasses. Howdy there, who's in charge of this outfit? If I'm being charitable, I'd say that the fellow over there in the white hat is the foreman. He points to the man next to the huge pile of rocks. And if you're not, he smiles. And I'd say that paper-backed idiot over there in the absurd white hat is the fella you're looking for. Alrighty, thanks. So, rocks, that's the problem here. Hi, are you in charge? I was wondering if there's something I could do to help. You want to know something? I love trains. Oh? Ever since I was a little boy, huge, magnificent, roaring iron beasts. They were magical to me, like dragons. When the opportunity arose to take on the management of this rail line, I jumped on it like a shot. And you know what I learned? What's that? Organizing and building and running one of these operations is the most amazing pain in the ass you will ever imagine. You want help? Congratulations, you're the new foreman. I'm going home to play with my models. Swell. Good. So that's that then. I guess I'm the boss now. The man looks you up and down. Well, now, I've already forgotten what the voice I gave for him is. Well, now, I suppose you can't be any worse than that last clown. He extends a hand. Name's Shmee. I'm your assistant. What's the situation? Well, I'm sure you didn't miss seeing this giant pile of rocks blocking our path. The surveyors say that there isn't any other suitable mountain pass, so we can't reroute it, and even if we had the months... So we can't reroute it around even if we had the months it'd take. Look, talking is hard. Look how many letters there are. Any ideas? Well, by my calculations, we could dynamite it clear without too much trouble. Problem is, it'll take a lot of dynamite. A whole year's worth, I figure. We used to keep that much on hand for emergencies such as this one, but a pack of goblins stole it all. Sneaky little varmints. All right, I'll get it back for you. Here we go. Yup. Here, I got kill some goblins. Glad to hear it. The goblins are holed up over in Gustavson Gulch. It's a real rough place. You might want to spend some time getting the lay of the land and honing your fighting skills before you head that way. Especially if you plan to go in guns blazing. Okay. We don't need that specific dynamite, though. And you could lay your hands on it, be fine, so long as there's enough of it. Well, you know what? You've already said goblins stole it, and you told me where they are. Say no more. I'm on my way. Good old Gustavson Gulch. That's the one. Something at the side of the road catches your attention. It's a slumped over old skeleton wearing a wizard hat. I think you'll agree that's reasonably attention-getting. Skeleton lifts her skull and peers at you. She holds up a rusty old can of beans and scrapes her thumb bone across the first two finger bones and the universal gesture for financial transaction. Oh, boy. Oh, I see a hornswoggling opportunity if I've ever seen a hornswoggling opportunity, fellas. Ask about her gold tooth. I haven't got any use for a can of beans, but I do notice that you're sporting a shiny gold tooth there, though. The skeleton blinks at you. Wait, no. The skeleton looks at you, but you get the sense that she would have blinked if she could. She shrugs, wrenches the tooth out of its socket, and tosses it to you, then waves you away. Guess she figures she doesn't have any use for it anyhow. When I'm good, I'm good. Oh. I was not ready for that image just immediately. Of such a dapper fellow this goblin is. A fancily dressed goblin steps forward. What did I do? Okay, come on, goblin voice. Do your best goblin voice for this game. Ready, set, go. Hi, hello, being a mayor, welcome. Now going away, please. The goblin seems friendly, but blocks your entry into the gulch. Let's talk first. Let's talk first. I'll decide if I need to kill you. But you've caught my eye, goblin friend. Can I not coming in? Sorry, only for goblins being very private. Trick him into leaving. Hey though, outside the gorge, I was seeing a thing you lacking a lot. Oh, what thing? What thing do you lacking a lot? Pies. There are pies all out there being. This seeming dubious, but would neglectful being to not checking out. Takes a fork out of his pocket and leaves. He just has a fork with him at all times, bro. This man's ready to go down on some pies. The sign says, nothing interesting in Goblin. That means there is something interesting. You hear quiet rustling as though a single goblin were rummaging through a crate filled with straw. Go in and beat the straw out of it. Oh, look at you. Look at you, little feller. Now, just give me a second. I gotta just drug myself up real quick. Oh, that's the good stuff. Oh, here, eat this poison. Designed specifically for you. No moxie for you, friend. You're gonna be moxie-less in a second here. I'm sorry for these noises I'm making. It's required to kill this guy, though. Surely you understand. Surely you understand my plight. See? I couldn't have did that without the noises. Don't ever doubt me again. You made that trigger-happy goblin trigger sad instead. You dig through the crates the goblin was rummaging through, but there's nothing interesting in any of them. Well, I just killed that guy. All right, what about this one? I mean, to be fair, that was on me. It did say nothing interesting. I don't know what I was thinking. Library and goblin. You listen to the door. It's quiet inside. Go inside. The shack is filled. Oh, that's right. They don't like books, do they? The shack is filled with crude bookshelves. The bookshelves, in turn, are filled with crude books. Fair. 3 tiles catch your attention. So very complicated numbers. How to bird noise. And Alice going into a seeing glass. Let's just go down the line. So very complicated numbers. All you can tell about this book is that it concerns extremely high-level mathematics, and my brother would like this. You don't have the vocabulary to understand any of it, and probably still wouldn't if it was written in English. Your brother would probably love it. See, that's what I said! I knew it. See, I remember after all this time. How to bird noise. This book is an extremely detailed treatise on the sounds that different birds make. You probably wouldn't expect to learn how to do an accurate, great-crested grebe? I think grebe? Grebe? It's definitely one of those. Impression from a book, but that's how detailed it is. Browse more. Alice going in. This is the most weird sounding one. This popular children's novel has been translated into Goblin. Jabberwocky still reads pretty much the same. Oh, it's Brillig, Big, and Tufts of Slithing, Did, and a Wave, Gyring, and also Gimboling. All right, fantastic. I think I've learned a lot here. Still haven't found the dynamite. Hold on. No, I gotta read the sign. How do I know what's in there? Delicatessen. Oh, come on, we're going in there. Check out the inside. The door is locked. Is it? Ha! Make short work of the lock. Goblin sandwich. You enter what turns out to be a delicatessen to help yourself to what turns out to be sandwiches. Probably. I do like that you would have no context for any of this if you didn't know Goblin. It's just, you have to actually, that's so cool. It's actually really cool. The sign says storage in Goblin. I wonder what this could be. You know, to be fair, their signs have been incredibly accurate thus far. There's no sound coming from inside. Check it out. The shack is filled with thousands of tiny cabinets, each labeled with a number in Goblin. So I can look in a random drawer, look in a more random drawer, or look in an even randomer drawer. Let's look, let's go, let's go crazy. Even a randomer drawer, the most random. There's nothing in the drawer, but you find an old lollipop stuck to the bottom of the drawer above it. Gulch Goblin lollipop. Keep looking. A random drawer? Got a sandwich. And then a normal random drawer. Trousers. Can I just keep going? No. I've gotten everything from this place. I do want to take a look at those damn goblin trousers, though. Where's where my pants at? Ha. Armor minus Moxie. Hey, as fun as that sounds, I think I'm all right. Thanks for asking. The sign says red herring storage. I mean, I gotta look in there, surely. Hear a couple of goblins rustling around there. Sounds like they're doing something really important. The dynamite must be in here. This is surely not a red herring of any kind. Ooh, fish wizards? Oh boy. I don't know how I feel about them fish wizards. Okay, so I'm thinking that I give each of you a bad medicine. So, one for you. Let me just shake that up real good. Psh, right in there. Never saw it coming. Never even expected it. And one for you. This is going to put you to 0, Moxie, because you got no Moxie. You got no maidens. And you get to be sad. Got it? Get it? Good. I'm going to shoot this feller. Bang. I forget what stench does, but I'm going to shoot him anyways. It might be poison damage. I can't for the life of me remember. Fascinating. He threw a fish at me, and I don't know how I feel about it. You gave those fishmongering goblins what for? You look around the building, but turned to be filled with rotten fish. Who could have thought? Who could have thought that was a red herring? This is a very large place, I'm starting to realize. The sign says, Mayor's house in Goblin. Well, I gotta talk to the mayor. You don't hear anything inside. Check it out. The shack contains a bed and a desk. Was that the mayor out front? Oh, I get it. Investigate the bed. It's made of cactus logs with a blanket made of woven together cactus. Yeah, that can't be very comfortable. Yeah, okay. The desk is strewn with folders. You notice one that says, important secrets on it. This looks like a job for me. What do you got for me? You'll learn a variety of secrets, though the only one that's actually pertinent to your circumstances is that there's a spare key to the treasure cave in drawer 69,105 in the storage hut. 69105. Okay. I believe this was the storage. 69105. When you're good, you're good. And I am good, okay? Sign says theater in Goblin. Press your oar to the door is what I was gonna say. You press your ear to the door and hear somebody delivering what sounds like a line from Hamlet, except in Goblin tongue. From this vantage point, you also notice a sign next to the door reading, "Backstage entrance here it being," with an arrow pointing to the back of the building. Now, let me go backstage. Because I know Goblin, and I believe, like, if I remember correctly, there is a good chance you might not know Goblin, so let's take advantage knowing Goblin. Head backstage. You sneak backstage and watch the play from behind a curtain. Not only is it a Goblin version of Hamlet, it's also being rewritten as a one-man show. To being or not to being? Oh, that is a question. Could it better thinking to suffering a crazy things or arrows, or fighting so many bad things for stopping them because fighting, to dying, to sleeping, hey, dreaming maybe, but, oh, problems, if dreaming crazy when living, what dreams having after dying? Wow, pretty weird probably. And that was exactly how it was acted right there. Watch for a while, the bits where the actor has to do a sword fight with themselves are pretty entertaining. Wow. Okay. Honestly, I could have fought, but that was fun. The sign says cafe in Goblin. Ooh, I like cafe. You listen to the door but don't hear anything. Ha! Looks like the door is locked. Dang it! Or is it? Make sure we're the lock. I don't know how many lockpicks I have, but boy, I hope I have enough. You enter what turns out to be a cafe and reconstruct a few cups of chicory from the leavings in various dirty cups and sinks. You stop to wonder why a cafe wouldn't be open at this time of day. You see a schedule posted on the wall, and sure enough, it says somebody named Gene is supposed to be working this shift. He always was a shiftless layabout, that Gene. Well, I'll get it moving myself, I'll get the lines going. Guard barracks. Surely there's no guards in here. Hear a bunch of gruff goblin voices gruffly griping at each other inside, heading guns blazing. Howdy, fellers. Got the jump on ya. Are you Gene? No, you're a chef. Any y'all see Gene out here? I don't like that this cactus is in the way, to be honest with you. But you know what? I think that just means I'm just gonna shoot the other fellers first. Actually, I got a bad medicine you, because you do got the most moxie on you, so let me just do that. And now who's got the most moxie? This fella right here. It's okay, I'm gonna leave that fella with the gun for last, because he attacks using moxie, and boy, howdy, he does not got a lot of it right now. Shoot this fella, bang! Shoot him again, bang! One down. Whoa, he's throwing flapjacks at me. He's a flapjacker. That sounds like it's right on the edge, if I'm being honest with you. There we go, 37 to you. You're not gonna do as much, but you know what? It's the heart that counts. Okay, yeah, you still fly, you killed my partner, fella. How dare you? Now I'm gonna have to shoot this cactus. Cactus down. You're out of cover, you're out of time, fella. I do love me my toilet gun. After all this time, still treats me right. You win. They'd show 'em if they weren't dead now. I got the cave key. I already had one. I got an extra. I got two just in case. Meat and another goblin sandwich. I do like me goblin sandwiches. I don't got fortune. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sign says treasure cave. This is door to remain locked at all times in Goblin. Good to know. Unlock it. Head inside. Well, fellers, I do believe it's time to clear out this cave. On the next episode, I gotcha, bam! I feel as though I've lost my sanity in the time since I've been here. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye-bye, folks.